Hi everyone, my name is Marissa Myers and I'm making this video today to share with you a little bit about my story and the history of the team you're joining. So you may be watching this video because you're one of my personally sponsored coaches, or you may be a coach within our team, within another sub-team of the larger Team Aloha. So I want to tell you a little bit about the history of Team Aloha. I'm actually the founder of Team Aloha, and the reason we're called Team Aloha is because the word aloha literally means breath in your face. So we're not breathing into people's faces, but we're breathing life into people. And that is what our mission is. And as a team, a group of coaches, we all came together for the same purpose and the same mission, to breathe life into people. And I was actually introduced to Beachbody because a friend of mine invited me over to her house to do Insanity. And 3 minutes into the workout, I was dying. I was like, holy crap, it's the warm-up and I'm dead. And mind you, I had always been into working out and I was, into sports and things like that. So I really thought, wow, this is the most challenging workout I've ever done and I'm up for the challenge. So I actually purchased the program, and I was in the middle of working on my master's degree to become a nurse anesthetist. So I did it a couple of times, a couple of workouts here and there, and I didn't have the energy to really take the program on. This was before we had challenge groups or accountability groups, so I was just doing it on my own. So it sat there for 6 months. I finished my nurse anesthetist degree, and I decided I really need to get in shape. I had gained some weight, I really wasn't taking care of my body, I really wasn't eating right, and I really wasn't working out consistently. So picked up the program, popped it in, started day one, completed this 60-day program, actually landed on the infomercial for my results. I lost 25 pounds, and people started noticing and asking me, what are you doing? And I naturally started sharing, Insanity, it's amazing, you gotta try it, and referring them to beachbody.com to order the program. Well, my coach had been badgering me to become a coach for months now. I was already posting on my Facebook when I was doing my Insanity workouts, and I loved it. I was a super advocate of the program. But I was like, no, I do not want to sell products. I'm a nurse anesthetist, I make a really good living, like that does not interest me. But fast forward 8 months after I started the program, she invited me to work out live with Shanti. And I love Shanti because I was working out with him every day, so I was like, of course I'm going. And in that event, I was able to meet about 100 other Beachbody coaches were there. And I was able to hear people's stories of physical transformation and financial transformation. So people were not only losing like 50 to 80 to 100 pounds and keeping it off for years, but they were also paying that forward and helping other people get in shape and be more healthy and be more fit. So after that event, I was like, fine, I'm in. I really want to work on this mission of helping people, get healthy and fit. And for me, as a nurse anesthetist, I saw a lot of diseases like heart disease and high blood pressure and high cholesterol and all these things that, diabetes, all these things that are preventable with proper nutrition and exercise. And I saw this as my way of being able to work on the prevention side of these types of diseases that are totally preventable in most cases. So I was absolutely on board from that point forward, and I started helping people little by little here and there, and I really didn't know what I was doing. And my coach, who actually sponsored me, shortly after she sponsored me, she got pregnant with her child, and Beachbody was no longer her priority, so I was kind of left to figure out how to do this business on my own. So I made a lot of mistakes in that, and I failed forward a lot. And it took me a long time to figure out how to actually really help people get results with these programs. I wasn't a natural at that, but I just kept going. I just kept being consistent and inviting people to join me on this journey. And I just kept being consistent and figuring out how I could best support them in getting results with these programs. And after many failures, I was able to come up with a system that would help my clients get results, and then if they decided to become coaches, would help them get results in their business. So now you're seeing your system that you're going to be plugged into is a part of some way of a system that was originally developed by a lot of me making my mistakes, okay? So basically I learned from my mistakes, and I made a system and created a program that was going to help new coaches not make all the same mistakes as me, hopefully, and have more success early on. So we developed a training program, and there's other leaders that also put their input into that. We developed it together, so that wasn't all me. It was based on, our team. And after a couple of years, we were able to finish in the top 0.01% of the company and become an elite team, meaning we were in the 0.01% of the company, the top. And we're actually a 2-time elite team, meaning we finished 2 years in a row in the top 0.01% of the company. And that is a team effort. That is not based on my effort alone. That's based on all of us together combined. We all did that. So that's what happens when you join our team. You're being plugged into that system that ultimately led to this team being 2-time elite. Okay, so fast forward those couple of years, and after making many of those failures, we developed a system that works, that you're being plugged into, and that allowed me to actually replace my 6-figure income as a nurse anesthetist and resign from my full-time nurse anesthetist job. So just to back up a little bit, basically in the process of learning about Beachbody and also being a nurse anesthetist, I realized that anesthesia is a very stressful career, okay? And just around the time that I was starting to love what I was doing with Beachbody, I was realizing that I didn't want to be a CRNA for the rest of my life, full time, because, it's 99% boredom, 1% pure terror, but you always have to be ready for that pure terror, for something to happen. So it's very stressful. There's a lot on your shoulders. You're working with surgeons, you're working with anesthesiologists. The patient's life is in your hands, and it's a lot of stress and a lot of hours, and being on call and being away from my family and not having freedom and flexibility. And I didn't want to live that life for the rest of my life. And I saw an opportunity with Beachbody to be able to help a lot of people, to have an impact in their lives, and to also help myself in creating a life of freedom and flexibility where I could work from home on my own time. As long as I have access to the internet, I can work from anywhere, anytime. I can be home with my animals, which I have a dog and a bird they're my family, and I could basically do whatever I want, whenever I want. I could work late at night or early in the morning or when I'm on vacation, or it doesn't matter. So I loved that opportunity. And, with a lot of hard work and a lot of putting myself out there and being consistent and not giving up when it was hard and when I was failing and making mistakes and not seeing the progress that I wanted to see, not giving up, that's what led me to replacing that 6-figure income. Now, Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success. It's based on each individual's effort, skill, diligence, and all of that. And it was a lot of hard work to get there. But the only difference between myself and somebody who isn't there yet is they haven't put in the time consistently long enough, and maybe they haven't put in the time in the productive activities, meaning they haven't invited enough people to come along and do this with them, and they haven't found the right people to build their coaching tribe, to build their team, because anyone can be successful in this business if they will continue to engage in the 4 vital behaviors every day for long enough. And the 4 vital behaviors are simply inviting, being proof that these products work, doing your daily personal development, and recognizing your challengers and your coaches every step of the way. So I want you to watch this video and know that we are no different. We are all the same. You're the same as me, and you can have the same results in your business if you plug into our system that our team has developed that has proven to work for newer coaches and for myself. You will be successful. But that's the only way that you're going to be able to get there, is with hard work and plugging into that system and being willing to put yourself out there and being willing to invite and be consistent in your business every day. So I hope that gives you a little idea about our history, and I wanted to personally welcome to the team and congratulate you for making the decision to change not only your life, but all those people's lives that you're going to invite along with you on this journey. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you guys soon.